channel. Now, we've got an interesting car on the channel today. We've got a 2002 Subaru Impreza STI Limited. Now obviously this car is for sale, so if you are interested in buying it, after you've seen the video, all the spec and information you need to know will be in the description below. So like I said, if you are interested, check that out. Now, in this video, I won't be driving it. It'll be more or less of a ride-along video, because we haven't been able to get permission from the owner for today's video, because obviously we won't be able to get a hold of them. But nonetheless, even if today it's like a ride-along video, it'll still be an experience, and this thing is incredible. It's a really rare edition. It's got 280 brake horsepower from the factory, lots of like suspension stuff, lots of spec, and I'll all have it in the description below. So I'm really excited to actually go out in this thing because it's absolutely stunning. We'll do a wee walk around, then we'll go out for a drive in it and see what this thing's all about. Now, first impressions on the styling, I think it looks absolutely insane. I mean, I love the way this thing looks, especially in the white, and then this thing is in immaculate condition. I mean, there is zero rust or any stone chips. It's in really good condition. Now, the kind of person to buy this car would be an enthusiast, because this thing is completely standard. There's not a single modification on this car, so this is definitely the kind of car, like I said, an enthusiast would pick. And obviously, it's good to see an unmolested version of the Subaru Impreza like this, because obviously most of them are modified and all that kind of stuff, but it's so good to see a standard example here in front of us now. Being the STI Limited version, it's got some differences from the standard STI, such as like the splitter, there's like spats on the side skirts, I think also the fog lights are bigger, but there's so much things on this car that's different to the standard STI. Being the limited edition, like I said, it's got suspension stuff, ECU, you name it. This thing is absolutely incredible. And to be fair, I think in my opinion, right, like the Subaru Impreza like is a really good all-round car, because I mean, you've got a practical car which is spacious enough for like kids and all that kind of stuff. You've got a big boot for shopping and you know all that kind of stuff. But it's fast, handles well, and you know, I think this is a perfect all-round car, especially for the kind of person that like has kids and things like that, but you still want a car that you can go to cruises with, car shows, all that kind of stuff. And that's why I love the Subaru, because it's a perfect all-round car. So obviously this is one of the biggest talking points about the Subaru, about it being a good all-round car. You've got plenty space in the back and in the front, and not only that, you've got these absolutely gorgeous like bucket seats with the kind of Alcantara, and it just they're so lovely and they're so comfy as well. And generally you've got just a really nice kind of interior as well, with the Momo steering wheel, which is really great to hold. I have actually driven these before, so honestly these things drive incredible. And you also have a 6-speed gearbox. Right, I think that's enough waffling. Let's go out in this thing and see what it's all about.
By the time you've finished messing about with your wheel spacers and stuff, that'll be dry enough that we can just
true, yeah.
Vacuum, you know. That's the thing, you know.
What's the mileage on that actually?
141,000 kilometres.
It's like, what would that be in like UK miles then?
It's about 85, 87, something like that. It's not a lot. The thing is, he's done less than 1,000 kilometres in it since he bought it off me.
Tell you about first impressions, right? Sitting in the car, right, the seats are super comfortable.
Yeah,
like,
and they're not worn.
That's the thing, the bolsters are in immaculate condition, it's all that kind of power. And it's so incredibly smooth. But yeah, I would say those things definitely got the more sought after, you know, the 6-speed gearbox, you know. Like, people are mad for them, you know that? Like, you find a lot of people put them 6-speed gearboxes into like the WRXs and things like that, like, you know, in my shape. Yeah. It's quite a big conversion to install this into like my Subaru. You have to change the hubs. Oh, you have to change it quite a lot. A lot of people do that just purely because the standard gearboxes and the how big that pig is. God, it's hot. No, the resemblance to my ex is just uncanny. Look, can you tell me how many owners this car's had? Like, do you know off by heart?
What, in the UK?
Yeah.
Basically my company.
Yeah.
And the current owner. That's it.
Wow.
It was brought in, I brought it in February last year.
Yeah.
Sold in May last year. And then he'd bought it as an investment anyway.
Because a car like this is definitely an investment, especially being the, you know, the limited version, which is pretty rare and sought after as well. God, it's so smooth. You know, the power delivery is really smooth, isn't it? Oh. That's what I was thinking to myself before I started this video. I'm going to be in this, I'm going to jump back into my seat because I think this is fucking slow. It's like... Bloody... Fucking hell. I'll top it. Power, man. Jesus.
This is completely standard. It's never been remapped or anything in the UK.
That's why I was saying at the start of the video, this is 100% an enthusiast car. I mean, a boy racer isn't going to buy this car, are they? Do you know what I mean? Like,
Probably not.
Like, especially with the price tag, but the price tag is reflected on the condition, it's standard, you know, it's a really good example, you know. I was having a look at the rear arches and they're like brand new. It's like, this thing's incredibly clean, you know. And there's not a single thing out of place on this car. It's just a really good example, you know. And this isn't really a negative like thing, but if I actually owned this car, I would be scared to use it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like...
No, you wouldn't. You'd take it.
I would take it on roads.
You'd take it to cars and coffee.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, the suspension is pretty well set up on this thing from the factory, so yeah, again, putting coilovers in this car would probably completely ruin the handling, just compromise it, I reckon. You find with Subarus, I've heard, you start putting coilovers on it, it just ruins it, to be honest.
I've driven a lot of standard suspension ones, and I've driven a lot with coilovers on as well.
Okay,
I think the standard suspension's better.
I think you're right, you know.
As long as it's working properly,
This is it.
you know, there's no issues with it, then...
Right, so I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope I kind of covered everything. So, if you don't want to buy this car, then obviously I'll leave all the information in the description below. But subscribe if you're new, give it a like, and I'll see you guys in the next video.